So we don't do Valentine's, and why don't we? Well, before you get mad at us, just listen. Why the whole world is running around with roses and flowers, we're
And
just here
chocolates.
and chocolates. We're just that boring couple that Valentine is not a thing. But before you judge us, listen. Listen but don't judge. So this is gonna be an honest conversation, and we're just gonna, relieve why we don't, how we found out it doesn't work for us, and maybe or maybe not, you might share same perspective or let us know why you do or why you don't. So let's go. Why don't you celebrate Valentine's? Yeah, why?
I don't know. Just one of it. It's my sister's birthday.
So my husband actually has a sister that her birthday is on Valentine's, but that's not the reason. So I
I
think
just,
I
it
think we
just,
just we
just.
just discovered while we were dating. We didn't, but it was a distant relationship, and I just felt, oh, maybe because it has been a distant relationship. But years have gone by. At least it's 9 years now. Yes, and we still don't. It just comes and goes. So, but it was just recently I just asked my husband, "Do you know that we don't?" And he said, "Yes, we don't." And I'm like, "Okay, why don't we?" We had to, highlight the reasons again to make it make sense. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. It's a special why don't we celebrate
Well,
Valentine's?
I think one of the reason I can say that I just don't buy into the societal pressure. Really, it's just too much of a drama. Everything
If you
we
leave me, I will, but this guy doesn't like anything drama, anything stress or that will
it's
put him
just
under any
I just don't like
expectation.
unnecessary pressure. Really, it's just
He does it.
you live and let other live. I beg. I not
And then
feel.
somehow I just felt, oh, what's the pressure about, everywhere around. And then every other reason, but I think that's the major one for him. And love is about sacrifice and understanding, right? And then somehow this marriage thing just rubs off on you. So I'm beginning to just like that no drama, it's he has really rubbed off on me. That's what I will say for that. And
But there are other ways we celebrate it. Really, so it just
yeah.
do. I don't fancy it. It's just my own. Just doesn't. It doesn't gel. Really,
I
it
think
just
for
doesn't.
me personally, I've still not found the main idea behind it. I understand it's to, celebrate love, and then there was one time I just, okay, just, you know, ignore the reason, ignore the essence, ignore the story around it. There are a lot of stories about Valentine's, about how people abuse it and all that. Okay, just used to celebrate love, but we kind of found other ways to, celebrate ourselves all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not just tie it to, February. So when that February comes with a lot of expectations and all that, and it's just a few months to our anniversary. So
Yeah.
we have a busy half of the year. So like March is my no, March is our registry anniversary,
Sad.
though we don't celebrate it. And then April is our wedding anniversary. April is also his birthday. May is my birthday. May is my daughter's birthday. June is my son's birthday. So we found out that there are a lot of other celebrations in that same half of the year. And
Beginning of the year, but the getaway retreats at the beginning.
yes, and then we get to do, I don't forget now. And then in January, we get to do a couples retreat, a retreat for ourselves together to start the year. So coming back from that, and then we start going for another or start planning another special thing for February. It just seemed like, what is chasing you? You decide what you celebrate, or you
Yeah.
decide what you put a meaning to. So for us, we've just not, you know, built anything around it. We've just left it, and there is no hard reason to it. That's just because it doesn't work for us. and then we found other ways to, celebrate ourselves, and, it gives us time to, prepare for our anniversary, and that is major to us.
Yeah.
We prefer celebrating an anniversary in a special way than celebrating Valentine's, and then looking for other ways. I think we just found a way to
Make up for it. We celebrate each other
yeah,
really every, you know,
to make up for it,
forgotten family
you know.
breakfast as well. So
Yes, yes. So how do we celebrate love instead? We have family breakfast dates, like is it quarterly? We also have what else do we do?
summer
We do
getaway,
movie nights. We do movie nights, like
date
just
nights.
for us. Movie date nights, and I think at least once a week. At least once a week, because I'm the movie fan. Even if half an hour into the movie time, we are still thinking of which movie are we going to watch, and then you check Netflix. No, I don't want that one. And the type of movies I like, and not the type of movies he likes. So that's always an issue. But what other way do we celebrate love?
Treasure is a lot. Yeah, I mean, we have
Yes, we
summer.
do summer getaways, and then there are also different avenues we try to just sneak out. Possibly if there's an event that we have to go together. Yeah, like last year there was a parenting summit that was happening in Birmingham, a few hours away from us, and we just decided to go for this summit and then use the weekend out, away for us, instead of waiting for February of the next year, waiting for that is just one of. And then something that just takes us off, or we just discover that one of our trusted friends is around, and the kids can go for the weekend with them. We just use that
Getaway.
opportunity to just get away and relieve some stress. So I think we've been able to look for other ways to complement for Valentine's,
Yeah,
and then it reduces that pressure away from us, and somehow we're just used to not making any big deal
it's not even in
out
the
of
Bible.
it. That's not the
I think that I
that's not
think
the bone of contention.
that
We're not saying if it's right or wrong, if it's good for your marriage. We're just saying why it doesn't work for us and how we've been able to make up for it.
just really it's a no drama really. I just don't fancy the drama really. It's personally, I'm just not cut out for audio. Just just don't gel really. It's
I think
just
by now they would have known that you are just in a place of your own. But I think I'm okay with you like that. So it's more of his thing. If you leave me, maybe I might have been used to it by now. But if you've not done it for a whole of 9 years, I think I've just gotten used to it, and we've looked for ways to make up for it as a couple.
yeah.
And
But for those that really work for them, really
yes,
just go all out, break the bank and they have fun really. So if that's the only avenue you always take advantage of
yeah,
to
I feel
maximize really. So
couples should define the way they
celebrate love
yes, this
really.
the way they celebrate love. Define your own way, of what does love mean to you. How would you celebrate your love? How does it work best for you?
Yeah.
Valentine's
Oh,
must could work, because like what I tell people is that special. What I tell people is that until you get to that level where celebrating love or celebrating your partner is no longer too hard for you to do, then take advantage of special
yeah.
dates. Take advantage of Women's Day, of
Yeah.
Father's Day, of
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Don't say, yeah, we celebrate love every day, until you've gotten to that level of spontaneously that you can just, spring up a surprise on your spouse and say, oh, I've booked for a hotel for us. We are going out of town today. Until you get to that level, by all means, celebrate
Celebrate.
all the major celebrations, because I think it starts from there. You can't
Yeah.
just say, oh, we celebrate love every day. The truth is that most people, except it's very intentional, you can't
Should I
celebrate
call
love every
names?
day. Don't call names. Except you are very intentional. Life just goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on. There are some couples, we're shooting this video in February, and there are some couples that since January till this February, they have not said I love you to their spouse. Yes, if you're the one, just keep looking at me. I know life is busy. I know there are bills. I know the children are there. I know you're busy going in and out and everything, but it has to be intentional. How can you live a day without telling your spouse, I love you?
You want me
I
to
love
call
you.
names?
Don't call names.
The one that was alive.
So it has to be intentional. So until you get to that level of, just springing or just spontaneously, doing those things, by all means, celebrate Valentine's Day, celebrate Father's Day, celebrate Mother's Day, celebrate Children's Day,
Girlfriend's
celebrate
day.
Girlfriend's Day. Which one is Girlfriend's Day? Celebrate
Boyfriend's day.
all of it. But that's why, and I'm sure as you've listened to it, there's no hard reason. It's just that we found other ways that works for us, and
Yeah.
that's it.
So
So let us know in the comments. Do you celebrate Valentine's? What does it mean to you? Is it a yes or a no for you? Or is it's yes. Or is no? Let me know in the comments, and
have fun really if that works for you. And if you that's what she likes really. Some people it's actually what the spouse like that.
for some couples, it's a big deal. If it's a big deal to your spouse, please, you should be thinking of what you're going to do for this Valentine's, for the next one. So I think what works best for you as a couple, there's no one size fits all.
Yeah.
Some people, they prefer Valentine's over their birthday. Some people prefer their birthday over anniversary. So I think that's just the essence of this video. Find out what works best for you. No society should pressure you to extol one date over another. Find the one that works best for you. If it's kissing every day and that's just it for you, by all means. But there has to be a way that you express love to your spouse. I'll see you in the next video.
Watch the next one.
Bye.
Bye bye.